thank you very much to all our guests for being here. And it is a tremendous pleasure and a privilege to welcome a person who's used to be in Delhi before this, who used to be not just the IT Secretary of India, but actually the mentor for the IT industry, Mr. J. Satyanarayan. Thank you so much, sir. I think this event, I feel, will be even more successful than what we had planned, because now we have your blessing and your hand on this event. So thank you so much. It is my tremendous pleasure to be in Andhra Pradesh, the state which, ages back actually started the whole digital momentum, the IT momentum in India. It was one of the trailblazers when the whole IT momentum and buzz started in India. Also, a state that has consistently done very well to encourage and to come up with startups, new ideas, new ways of doing things. And now with the new leadership, with Mr. Satyanarayan here, it is a state that is by far leading the vision for Digital India, how that vision needs to be implemented ahead of all other states in the country. So it is tremendous pleasure to be here to talk about the Innovate for Digital India challenge, and I'm really hoping that we get some very good participation from Andhra Pradesh that can change the game with respect to Digital India. So, going to take a minute to just set the context, right? The government announced the Digital India vision, the Digital India policy, very, very ambitious, very, very bold. Basically, it's about three things. It's about ensuring that a citizen, no matter where they are, which part of India they are in, however remote part of India they are in, have access to things that are needed for livelihood, education, healthcare, government services. Now, we absolutely want to see schools and hospitals in every village. But given India's challenges, that's not going to happen immediately. But what is going to take education, healthcare services to every single village is technology, and that's a fact. So, how do you use technology to take to give access at the last mile and connect citizens to these services that are so important for livelihood is Digital India. To make that happen, services, content becomes extremely important. To make that happen, the back end that manages all of this becomes extremely important. And those are the three big pillars that we believe will define Digital India. The end goal, I mean, if this happens, where every single, I mean, just imagine in India where every single person, man, woman, child, has access to technology in some form, whether it is a phone, a PC, or even a community center, knows how to use the technology in order to get access to information that can help him or her earn more, information that can help him or her learn more, information that can help him or her save time and therefore be more productive. Just imagine the transformation that India can see. In fact, I strongly believe that this will be the biggest transformation that the world will ever see if India really makes Digital India happen and makes it a reality. And I think I correct myself, it's not about if we make it happen, it's about when we make it happen. We have to make it happen. It's the only way inclusive development is going to happen in India. But the challenges cannot be undermined. The challenges are tremendous. The first challenge, even if you look at the extensive smartphone growth that India has seen, count in all the smartphones that are connected to data, count in all the tablets that are connected to data, count in all the PCs that are connected to data. Even if you factor in every single device today that can compute and that is connected to data, we are still talking about less than 20% of the population that has access to computing, that has access to data. So 80% of the population needs to be covered. And that majority of that 80% of the population will be non-urban, will be non-English speaking. A large part will not even be literate. But that is the real India. That is the reality of India, which we as the IT industry cannot ignore anymore. That is the next generation of technology users in India. And if you want to address a segment that is so different from the segment that you are used to selling to or servicing, you have to think different. And therein, the need for innovation in India. You cannot fulfill this charter without thinking differently about your products, about your services, and how you're going to reach these consumers, how you're going to talk to them. Innovation is absolutely critical. I mean, we at Intel say that unless the innovation culture builds in India, the India market or the India technology adoption is not going to grow. It is absolutely critical for India.